Joe Cronin, manager of the Boston Red Sox, has selected for his starting pitcher Tex Houston, his right-handed fastball twirler who won 20 games during the season. And Eddie Dyer, the Cardinals manager, has chosen Howie Pollette, the slim left-hander, winner of 20 games during the pennant race. While these pitchers are warming up, let's have a look at the starting lineups for the Boston Red Sox.
McBride, right field. Heskey, shortstop. DiMaggio, center field. Williams, left field. York, first base. Dorr, second base. Higgins, third base. Wagner, catching. Houston, pitching.
And the lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Al Shaindienst, second base. Terry Moore, center field. Dan Musial, first base. Enos Slaughter, right field. Whitey Koroski, third base. Joe Garagiola, catching. Harry Walker, left field. Marty Marion, shortstop. And Howie Pollette, pitching.
With their teams set for battle, the rival managers get together for a final handshake. And the umpires settle the last of the ground rules, and the big moment is at hand. Now Commissioner Chandler throws out the first ball, and it's
Play ball!
The 1946 World Series is on. In the first inning, McBride grounded to Koroski and was thrown out at first. In the second inning, the entire Cardinal infield, with the exception of the shortstop, shifted toward the right as a defense against the renowned Williams. Ted grounded sharply to Shaindienst, and the Cardinals' strategy seemed perfect. After York was hit by a pitch ball and Dorr walked, Higgins came up with 2 on bases. He slammed a single to right center, scoring York and sending Dorr to third. The Red Sox lead 1-0. The Cardinals tied the score in the last half of the 6th. With a teammate on second and 2 out, Musial doubled off the right field wall, scoring Shaindienst. With 2 out in the Cardinal 8th and no one on base, Koroski singled to left. The big break for St. Louis came when Dom DiMaggio lost Joe Garagiola's long fly in the late afternoon haze, and the ball got away from him for a 2-base hit. The hero of Italian Hill in St. Louis was out at third to retire the side just a moment before Koroski had crossed the plate. However, both umpires, Lee Bellenfant and Charlie Berry, permitted the run to count as Pinky Higgins, Red Sox third baseman, had obstructed Koroski as he passed third base. This put the Cardinals in front 2-1. In the first half of the 9th inning for the Red Sox with 1 out, Higgins singled sharply to left field. Glenn Russell, batting for Wagner, followed with a single to center, and the speedy Don Gutteridge, who was put in to run for Higgins, advanced to third. Catcher Roy Partee batted for Houston and fanned. The Cards at this point were within 1 pitch of victory. Then Tom McBride drove one through the infield to left, scoring Gutteridge and tying up the old ball game with 2 runs each. Here we are in the Red Sox 10th, one of those rare extra inning games in World Series play. With the game deadlocked at 2-2, 2 out in the first half of the 10th inning, York drove a pitch from the Cardinal left-hander Howie Pollette high and far into the left field bleachers. The knockout blast was a devastating blow from the bat of Rudy York. This put the Red Sox in front 3-2. In the Cardinal 10th, with Shaindienst on third and 2 men out, Slaughter flied to right field, and the first game of the 1946 World Series was in the Red Sox bag after 10 innings of play by a score of 3-2.